There he is, Joe. There he is. You got the Batmobile. You got fucking Ben Affleck as Batman. First off, let's talk about the Batmobile. If we go down here, no, that's not it. You gotta go to my Twitter feed, because my Twitter legion, they knows what they's talking about, and they gave me some colored pictures.
Like that one?
I hate that he didn't color it.
There it is.
So here's one type of colored picture, okay? But you get a little bit better colored picture here. Okay?
Okay.
So this is the Batman suit, and we don't know if this is in fact how it's colored, okay? Zack Snyder purposefully...
I like it, though.
You like it?
I like it. The symbol is just way too big, though.
Okay, then we'll start with Batman, because guys, Joe wants to start with Batman.
Yeah, well, you already pulled it up. It's here.
Well, yeah, you're right. It's here. So my opinions on the costume, obviously they're going Frank Miller.
Yeah.
This is Frank Miller's Batman,
Yeah.
and you can see that over here. Here is an image of Frank Miller's Batman. It's a spitting image. Number one, you've got the shorter ears. Shorter ears, check. Shorter ears, check. You've got the massive logo, check. You've got the gray color scheme, which is not confirmed because it is in black and white, the picture, but I'm pretty sure it's gray, and I hope that it's gray. And so you've got that check, and then you've got the larger Batman utility belt, and I do like the utility belt here because it actually looks functional. It's old school, it's functional, shit can actually fit inside it, and you can see that has also been lifted from that version of Batman, and I gotta say, it's a spitting image of that Batman.
Yeah.
The little spikes on the side of his gloves are slightly smaller, and I like that. I don't like it when they're too ridiculous.
Spikes
it
like
gives it the gritty, realistic feel. And at first, I thought I would hate seeing a large logo bat, right?
I'm not too fond
You're not too fond of the large bat?
No.
Well, I'm ready for a large
Are
bat.
you?
Yeah, I'm ready for a fat ass.
A fat
ass
bat.
bat, yeah.
No.
It just looks muscular to me. It looks like it could be something else. It almost reminds me of the Superman diamond. You know, Superman diamond, then you got the S inside. But for Batman, his diamond...
He's Superman.
Yeah. No, I'm just playing. Obviously, I know all you guys know AngryJoe hates on Batman a lot, but it's only because Batman fanboys hate on Superman all the time.
Honestly, he's my second favorite.
And honestly,
He's
Batman is my second favorite too. And me and Joe are huge Superman fans, but Batman's our second favorite.
Roommate
So I will, let's go over here. Let's look at some of these close-ups. So, actually, you see Ben Affleck's chin. To me, Ben Affleck's chin looks perfect for being in the cowl. Now, I had this...
You want to go to his glamour shots, his head shots?
Yeah.
His chin is perfect.
I know. He's got a superhero chin. I've always said that. I've always said that about Ben Affleck. He's got the superhero chin. And you could see his cowl is formed and shaped, and it looks...
aggressive.
It looks stiff, right? It reminds me of the Tim Burton cowl, because Tim Burton, remember, he couldn't turn his who was it? Michael Keaton couldn't turn his head. The newer Batmans have tried to do, this Kevlar tech armor, and although the Kevlar tech armor is cool, I like this look a lot. And I'm glad they're returning to the old school look. Mm-hmm. Now, you look real closely on the detail of the suit, and I'm loving it, dude. No stupid bullshit like they did with Superman Returns, where everything's a small little S.
The nipples.
And no bat nipples. No fucking bat nipples and pulling out a bat credit card. Fuck that shit. You can see... It does look like it could be a bulletproof type material, a military type material. It's got mesh to it, got different lines to it.
It reminds me of the video game, actually.
I love it. Arkham Asylum. That's what it reminds you of. And you can see, if you look real close, there's scuff marks on the bat symbol and on his armor. And I like that too, because that shows that we are, in fact, getting an older Batman who's already been on the streets, already been fighting.
From the streets!
from the streets. There it shows a close-up of the belt. Can't really see it too well. Obviously, we'll be getting better pictures as the movie nears release. But I will admit right now,
I like it,
that purely based on looks, I gotta give Ben Affleck some props. The dude is built like a fucking
Well, he's
bulldog.
fucking tall too, though.
The dude is built like a bulldog. Look at the fucking muscles, Joe. You know, who was it? Christian Bale was skinnier than this. I wouldn't say skinny,
He's shorter too,
but he was.
He's like taller.
Christian Bale was
more
shorter.
Intimidating.
Yeah, exactly. This one is looks like a Batman that will kick your ass in close combat. I love how buff he is. He must have been working out additionally, and we all know that Ben Affleck is quite tall. Mm-hmm. So yeah, overall, wow, I really notice
like
they didn't go with
Trunks.
Trunks, yeah.
They're getting rid of that.
They're getting rid of that across all the superheroes. We can't really make a judgment on that. He does have a large package, which is always good for Batman and for the female fans, and male fans too. I love the way the gloves look like armored as well. They look like rubber, real sturdy gloves, and the cape looks pretty badass. Yeah, you gotta.
I like it, but I'm just not sold on
shut that off there.
Batman logo.
You're not sold on the logo. I like the logo. And now let's talk a little bit about what else is in the picture. The fucking Batmobile. The Batmobile looks awesome,
Looks like a
man.
speedboat.
Okay, what I like about it is, and here's another picture of it. See if we can enlarge in that. So there's the back view. Obviously, it looks like it has 4 wheels. Now there could be some extra wheels that we're not seeing.
Is it gonna look like that?
But it does. It does look like it has 2 wheels. I like how the back comes up. That reminds me of the older Batman.
It's gonna have blue neons like Batman Return, or not Returns, Batman Forever.
No, I don't want that. And
Neons, a big spike bouncing around.
I think that it's a the Batman Forever one with the fucking spikes. Jesus, I like this one. This is the iconic Batmobile.
I had that fucking. It was a badass.
I had that Hot Wheels. And there's Batman and Robin. Looks ridiculous. See, the Tumbler I didn't really like too much because I never saw it as the Batmobile. I just saw it as a vehicle that he was driving around in. But what I like from the new Batmobile is it looks to be a mixture of the new one, Nolan's Batmobile,
and Forever,
and Tim Burton's Batmobile. No, it doesn't. This is Tim Burton's.
Go down. Look at that. Okay? Look at the back. Go back up top. Mm-hmm. What is that? Bam!
You don't know what that is. Bam. No, that's just armor. That's armor, Joe. That's not a fin.
It's a fin?
You're wrong. You're absolutely wrong. It's like this armor here you see on the back of this one. So I like it because it's a mixture of the 2 best Batmans. The Nolan Batman and the Tim Burton Batman's Batmobile. So from purely looks alone, I'm encouraged at what I'm seeing here. Although it comes with the caveat that, God damn it, Batman, you're fucking showing up and you're ruining Superman's sequel, in my opinion. I think that Henry Cavill and Superman deserved at least one more sequel where it's him alone, where we develop the Clark Kent character without completely distracting the audience with all the Batman stuff. Because, you know, once you put Batman in your movie, he's got to have a significant part. And I just worry that this movie is getting too packed. We've got Batman. We've got Gal Gadot as Wonder Woman. We've got, Superman. We've got Superman's supporting cast. We've got Cyborg now has been cast.
Yeah, I saw that.
There's rumors of Aquaman, Jason Momoa. It's just ridiculous. So what I'm hoping is that they keep the majority.
The Super Friends.
What I think is going to happen, here's my prediction for you guys. My prediction for Batman vs. Superman is it will be primarily focused on Batman and Superman, and obviously the villain that they fight, be it Lex Luthor, probably Lex Luthor, playing upon the feels of the people. But at the very, very end, you're going to see Gal Gadot. You're going to see Cyborg. And it sets up directly the Justice League movie, because now the Justice League movie has been confirmed. They are making it, and Zack Snyder is directing the Justice League movie. So I think at the end of the Batman vs. Superman film, we'll see that little teaser. A new villain comes up, be it Darkseid with his boom tubes right at the end of the film or something like that. Something. Or maybe just the superheroes come out of hiding because Batman and Superman are out in front now. And so, yeah. And then it leads right into Justice League, and then we'll see Gal Gadot, Aquaman, Cyborg, and Batman, Superman, all those people in that film. So excitement is building for me, But I think that it's too much too soon, and they're trying to desperately compete with Marvel's movies. And so far, everything looks good, but it doesn't matter how cool it looks. If you don't have the substance behind it, the whole thing can fall apart. And so really the only way to tell is to watch the movie itself. Yeah. But yeah, that's our opinion on Ben Affleck and the Batmobile. I actually didn't expect them to release this soon.
Side note, though, Angel's very mad.
Yeah.
Because Gambit, one of his favorite characters, is Magic Mike.
Huh?
Magic Mike.
What about Magic Mike?
Channing Tatum.
No, that's a fucking rumor. For
sure?
Marvel? Yes, that's a rumor.
That's what I heard.
That, no, Gambit is not going to be... in what film? Gambit, Channing Tatum. Oh, shit!
Bam!
Channing Tatum confirmed as Gambit? No wonder Angel was mad. Holy shit! All right, switching to Marvel real quick. Magic Mike, like Channing Tatum. The only reason why, no, that's bullshit. That looks nothing like. And oh my God, here I go going off on Channing Tatum when Ben Affleck just kind of proved me wrong just a slight bit in looks. If we do Channing Tatum Gambit, maybe there's some Gambit pictures of him already. Here's one.
Obviously, that's fake.
Well, I guess they picked him for the ladies because they're like, all right, Gambit needs to be a ladies' man, and they're like, okay, who's the hot one right now that the ladies are liking? And they thought Channing Tatum. And so that's why they're casting Channing Tatum as Gambit. But no. But you know what? I didn't really like the previous Gambit, to be honest. I didn't like that Gambit. Did you like him?
He's alright.
He just... No, Joe, look at him. It looks nothing like Gambit. Maybe it was just the costume, you know, that they tried to stay away from the traditional costume. Put him in the damn costume. Look at how cool this costume is. You need to put him in the traditional costume if you're going to do a Gambit.
That's my Halloween costume.
All right, this is what Angel's mad about. Magic Mike. Anyways, all right, guys.
All right, let's get this game.
So that's our opinion on the new Batman vs Superman, Batmobile, and Ben Affleck as Batman. We're encouraged. Let's see more. I'm really interested to see Wonder Woman's costume because you can really fuck that up. Yeah, it could possibly be really cool. I'm looking for an armored look, Amazonian warrior.
It's a bikini. I hope it's a bikini. She look hot.
Joe, I take Wonder Woman seriously. She's more than just hot. And putting her in a bikini is just fucking, you know, no guy's going to take her seriously.
Like
if
Gambit?
You've seen the Wonder Woman, you don't put Gambit in a bikini.
Well, no, I'm just saying you got Channing Tatum.
So? Is he going to take his clothes off and walk around in a Speedo as Gambit?
Oh, I'm sorry, I didn't know you were walking in.
Yeah, but they do that all the time for chicks with their tits out constantly and all that good stuff. So it's whatever. I really want her costume to be awesome because who's your favorite? Who's your third favorite? Let's go through our top 5 real quick. Top 5. My top 5 is real simple. Superman, Batman, Wonder Woman, Joe. Realize how big of a deal that is. A female superhero is my third favorite superhero. Of all the superheroes out in the world, there's more than 5,000. There's probably 10,000 more than that. Wonder Woman. She's part of the Trinity. She's just as badass as Superman and Batman. In fact, as a pure fighter, she can beat up both Superman and Batman. She has better combat training than both of them. And she's as strong as Superman with none of those weaknesses. And I hate how they always have Batman go up against Wonder Woman and act like Wonder Woman's at her power level. They try to explain it one time where she's like, okay, I will play down to your level, Batman, and let's see how good you are. But you can't do that. Think about it. When Batman's punch hits her face, she would have to like, and in the comics they show her like this, but she would have to fake it. She would be like, oh, you hit me so hard, Batman. Because Batman would break his fucking hand on her face. Anyway, so Superman, Batman, Wonder Woman, Spider-Man, and Deadpool. Those are my top 5.
Jeez.
Yep. In fact,
Superman, Batman, Wolverine,
Batman,
Green Lantern,
Wolverine,
and Flash.
Which Green Lantern? There's tons of Green Lanterns.
Jordan.
Hal Jordan?
Yeah.
The dude is not interesting. Deadpool, my number 5. The new Deadpool HeroClix set is coming out
I saw that. And
on
now
Wednesday.
You got a new addiction.
I'll probably buy a brick and we can open it on the live stream together. Joe, I missed your top 5. Superman, Batman, Wolverine.
Well, you gotta start from here.
No, you start. Okay, fine.
Superman, Batman, Wolverine, Green Lantern, Flash. I like Flash.
Flash?
I like Flash.
Flash came out of nowhere. I didn't expect you to,
I like Flash.
to say Flash. Alright, AngryJoe live streaming now.
I used to watch that fucking TV series. Did you watch that?
Yeah. But I remember it wasn't that good.
It wasn't, but I watched it anyways. I would always watch Lois and Clark. It was meh. But
Yeah, that was also
still, yeah, but
meh.
you would still watch it though.
Yeah. It's Superman.
Yeah, exactly.
Couldn't help it. So I have a few more things we look at. Here is a picture of Gal Gadot training as Wonder Woman. Now, I've seen a picture of her before, throwing up some muscles. She was still, very, very skinny. Here in this picture, again, she's still relatively skinny. My main thing with her was Wonder Woman is not a skinny supermodel. And you don't cast a skinny supermodel with no acting experience but like 1 or 2 things as Wonder Woman. And I don't know what it is, why she was cast. Maybe she's friends with David S. Goyer or Zack Snyder, or maybe she really did hit it out of the park in her casting. I will say her face structure does look like a Wonder Woman, but the rest of her doesn't. And I would have much preferred a fighter. I'm talking Gina Carano, who has fighting experience, because Wonder Woman's all about fighting. And Wonder Woman is curvaceous. Wonder Woman is muscular. Wonder Woman is big. And I just don't think that she can pack on the pounds and then turn it into muscle within such a short amount of time. And I won't go into this rant again because, it's a longer rant and I've already done it. You can at least tell she's trying, and let's see what she looks like in the costume. And we'll take a. You can bet your ass there's going to be an angry rant when they show a picture of her in the costume and the costume's all falling off and she looks like zombie Wonder Woman instead of Wonder Woman. I'm going to be pissed. But one final thing here we wanted to show. I think Ben Affleck is the luckiest guy on earth. In fact, because Batman and Superman are our number 1s and 2s, me and Joe are jealous of Ben Affleck. And maybe that's where a little bit of my anger towards Ben Affleck went, because look at this. Ben Affleck is now the only person on this earth that can say they've played both Batman and Superman. There is Ben Affleck as Superman, and there's Ben Affleck as Batman. He's the only person on this earth to play both Batman and Superman.
You should have put Daredevil
on theatrical release.
You should have put Daredevil.
And he's played Daredevil too. Jesus.
So he beat
this
Captain
man,
America.
but I don't really like Daredevil. Daredevil is so far down the list of superheroes that I like. But this was him in Hollywoodland. It was a documentary style. Well, no, I wouldn't say documentary. It was just more about the life surrounding George Reeves and Hollywood at the time that he was making Superman films and very famous as Superman. So, my God, Ben Affleck as Superman, and now he's Batman in 2014. And I gotta say, once again, we're encouraged. Hats off to you, Ben Affleck. Gotta give you credit for this. Had no idea that one day my favorite 2 superheroes in the world would be played by you, man. And, he's a good director. So, and I hope that maybe he gets a little input into the movie, because that will help. All right, guys. We'll see you guys on the next Angry Joe show.